If at first you don't succeed, try again. For example, I've tried to shoot this video 5 times and I keep getting interrupted. But I'm not going to give up. I'm going to get you this message. So there's nothing really special about me. I would say if I had any quality that exceeded all their qualities, it's tenacity, determination, and the will to succeed. And that those aren't really tangible things like wealth or muscle size or low body fat or height or good looks, so people don't value them in our culture. But I think that that would explain a lot about the people in our culture. That I would think that having a will to succeed and determination and persistence would be the most important qualities, because I have seen in my life they're the most important qualities. For example, when I went to undergrad, there was 300 something people in my first class. When I graduated undergrad with biochemistry psychology degrees, I had 12 people in my class. So that's like a 96% attrition rate. That means that 96% of people changed majors or dropped out or OD'd or got pregnant and dropped out or whatever the fuck excuses they had. They didn't stick to it. Now, when I got to med school, there were 500 people in my starting class. And there's these chiropractors who would say, oh, I'm already a doctor, this is going to be easy. And there were nurses like, oh, I'm already a nurse, this is going to be easy. And there were dentists, it was like, I'm already a dentist, this is going to be easy. And they all flunked out. There is, within a month, after 1 month, there is only 300 people left. After a year, there's only 150 people left. So what's funny is, here's all these smarty pants who are so much better than me, but I don't quit. I stick to it. So I think that's what's unfortunate about fitness and nutrition, is everyone's so motivated, like, oh my God, I'm going to do this so hard. I'm going to work out every day for like 5 hours a day. And then they're sore after one workout and they don't go back for a week because they worked out for 5 hours. Or they're like, oh, I'm going to be so gung-ho on my diet, I'm going to drink lemon juice and eat cabbage. And then they are so hungry after 2 days, they cheat on their diet. The point is, pick a reasonable thing you can stick to and fucking stick to it. They're like, oh, I studied 12 hours for that exam. I can't believe I failed. I'm like, you studied 1 day, 12 hours for that exam? Why didn't you study 1 hour a day for 14 days? You know, like, it seems so simple to me, and it's so hard for everyone else to just have this core concept of have a structured daily routine that includes everything you need for life maintenance. You brush your teeth every day. Hopefully you wipe your ass every time you use the toilet. Why wouldn't you go to the gym every day? You eat every day. Why wouldn't you eat the same appropriate foods every day? You don't use a horse hairbrush to brush your teeth. You don't use a toilet brush to brush your teeth. You use a toothbrush to brush your teeth. So the stuff you put in your mouth should be chicken and rice. There's really no, or steak and potatoes. There's really no justification to put anything else in your face. There just isn't. Just like you don't use a toilet brush to brush your teeth, you wouldn't eat pizza. And some people are like, well, that's a shitty analogy. Pizza tastes delicious. Toilet brushes don't taste good. It's like missing the point. Missing the point. The point is, don't let emotions rule your behavior. Have discipline dictate your behavior. That I'm pretty sure it was Arnold who was like, you just have a routine. And then you don't think about it. You don't have to rationalize. Every day I do it, and that's it. And because I do it every day, I'm doing it before I realize I'm doing it. And that type of discipline and routine and orderly, forward-thinking behavior is how success is accomplished. It's how wars are won. You put one foot in front of the next. And it's called, you know, it's like, how do I walk from New York to California with your feet? You put one in front of the other. If Forrest Gump could do it, you can do it. It's because you don't overcomplicate it. You just stick to it. So in this culture that values so much, it misses the most valuable thing of all, and that's determination, perseverance, persistence, dedication, It's different words for the same fucking thing. It's called not quitting. You just don't quit. You don't ring the bell, to use the Buds analogy. For this last show, how did I prep? What was my secret? My secret was I listened to a bunch of books written by Navy SEALs people. Whether it's David Goggins, Dan Crenshaw, Jocko Willink, Chris Kyle. I listened to a bunch of Navy SEAL shit. And over again, they talk about how they didn't ring the bell. There is nothing special about them. They didn't have any great brains. They didn't have a great body. They just chose not to quit. That's it. That's all it took. And that's all you have to do is just don't fucking quit no matter what your goal is. Let's say you got a kid who's a heroin addict. Don't quit. Just stick to it and keep being a parent. Let's say you've got a job that you make a lot of money but don't really like. Well, you're probably going to hate the next job more, and you're probably going to make less money. You know, just don't quit. Now, if you find a better job and you're working 2 jobs and you're making more money with the other job, then you could leave your first job. But you don't get out of the boat that you have until you don't get out of the sinking boat until you have a life raft or something like that is another way of putting it. It's like, I want to say one of the things about relationships that are so toxic these days is that everybody is looking for the wrong things and they quit as soon as the going gets rough. It's so easy to use Tinder or Bumble just to get somebody else that they don't try to work on what they have. But I'm not a relationship expert. I'm a bodybuilder and a doctor. So it's not my place to talk to you about marriage or any of that shit. It is my place to talk to you about results and success and achieving goals. And the most important thing you can to achieve your goals, whether it's fitness, education, business, is not quitting.